Hi, everyone, and welcome to the office. This is where we learn the work and how to do the work. And then we do that for about an hour. We learn it, and then we all do it together for an hour. And we do it in a container so we can turn fear into fun. I think the hardest part for me in this business, honestly, is staying consistently doing my 3 a day, right? It's easy to say you're going to do it. It's another thing to actually do it. And so the reason I have Monday and Tuesday is to have a container where we do the work together. Because I need you as much as you need me. I would not do the work if you guys weren't all staring at me at 11 o'clock to do the work. And I also say, make sure when you learn what the work is, you pick one person in your downline and ask them if they'd like to do a list of 10 with you and come here and do the work with you. And you help them make a list with them. Or you could say, come make a list of 10 and let's make money together. Or come make a list of 10 and let's help 10 people you love. It might be a different motivation why someone wants to build a list of 10 with you, but make no mistake, it's building lists of 10 and more lists and more lists and more lists that make network marketers millionaires. Okay. We are a list business. Okay. And you might say to yourself, like, well, how do I actually become a millionaire? Well, I'll tell you, there are more female millionaires in network marketing than any other industry. And when you do the work, and you put that energy out of 3 a day, it actually always comes back to you. And it may come back to you in a different way, but as long as you stay not attached and you put it out there, it will come back. And it might not be the person you thought. And that person might come back to you 3 years from now. And it's all good. And it's all good. So let's talk about first, what do you need to set up your office? I have to tell you that you need a clipboard. So write that down. You go to Staples and you get a clipboard. This is the follow-up clipboard. I'll tell you what you put on here. The reason I want to tell you about the follow-up clipboard, because I went to Florida and I thought to myself, well, I might be doing some training in the houses and I better have some stuff to train with. And since my clipboard was all done, because I printed it off just like you, I just threw this in my suitcase. And this is what April and Vaughn and I just trained on, the clipboard. So if it's that easy for us as senior presidential directors, it would be that easy for you if you had the information. I never train you guys on stuff I don't do. So clipboard, number 1. Number 2, go buy yourself a calendar book. You know I like to book on the hour, because when you book on the hour, you're booking the next appointment. A calendar book always tells me someone that's making money and not. If your calendar is not full, you're not making money. Now, if you're a workaholic, I think the other day, Susan from Hawaii said to me, I didn't know this until I met you, but I think I'm a workaholic, which means that those kind of people need to book time off of their calendar, right? So if you're the kind of person that needs to book your time, do it. If you're a workaholic, you got to book your time off. You understand? But it's all being booked, is what I'm trying to tell you. All being booked. The next piece you need is your list book. We're always making lists. This is where you start your list of 10. List, 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 list. Then you need your notebook, because network marketers are always taking notes. You will always learn from taking notes. I never stop learning. This is so messed up that it's even ripped up right now. Okay, that's how much I use it. Okay. You also want your business bag. Why? Because your business bag is your money. Boy, Jan and I were at the Florida airport and we sit next to somebody. Oh my gosh. We had a glass of wine because we knew our flight would be late and we were all stressed out. So she said, let's have a glass of wine. I said, okay, but I don't want to go to one of those yucky places. Let's go to the real wine bar. She goes, okay. And we sit down. And guess what? Someone is next to her that's from her same hometown in Boston. Can you imagine that? Same hometown in Boston. And we start talking. And of course, Jan does I'm Jan, what's your name? I'm Marci, what's your name? She says what her name is, from the same town. We're talking. And then I said, oh my gosh, well, we're in light technology that activates stem cells. Not light technology is compliant that activates stem cells. Well, we're belly to belly. Don't do that on social media. But I actually like that. We're in light technology that activates stem cells. I think that sounds really good. I remember in your notes, you're going to start saying more things like light technology very soon because the company's making more what? Light technology. So I'm even going to play around with those words a little bit better in my scripts. So just remember, light technology that does something. Light technology that activates stem cells. Light technology that builds glutathione. Light technology that blah, blah, blah. I think that's really good. So anyway, and it was really quick. It rolled right off of my tongue when we were at the little place. Light technology that activates your stem cells. Pretty good. And so she goes, because sometimes I think just saying stem cells can be a little overwhelming, kind of intense, but everybody seems to want to know about light. So light technology that blah. So I said, light technology that activates stem cells. She right away turned to us and says, I'm interested in that. And then I gave her, what do you think I gave her out of my business bag? Well, I didn't give her anything. I said, Jan, where's your business cards? And Jan gave her a business card. And she goes, oh my gosh. And then Jan goes, can I get your phone number? I'll send you a sample or some information. I would love to know. So they exchanged numbers. They found out they know all the same people. And I guess they talked all on the airplane for a lot of time through texting before we took off or something. I don't know. Jan, are you here? But anyway, I mean, that is a classic example of why having the tools with you are so important, right? She just got a new person to put on her list because she had her tools. She had her tools. Do you like that, Susan? Light technology that activates stem cells. I know it's good. I thought so too. It rolls. So anyway, so we handed the card and got the number. And by the way, Susan was at the airport. And you know what I said to her? I said, okay, go get 5 more. Go get 5 more. And she goes to me, she says back to me, okay, but you have to do the same. Well, I got 1 for Jan. I needed to do 4 more. I'm not as good as Susan. I know that. But, and then she took a picture of herself talking to people. Like she was showing me she was getting her 5. Why doesn't everybody put down that they're going to meet 5 people this week and add 5 people to their list? Can we all do that right now? Write that in your notes. I promise to talk to 5 people and add them to my list. Let's do that right now. Everybody left hand. I promise to talk to 5 people and add them to my list. And I promise to say this. Well, I'm in light technology that activates your stem cells. I'm just learning this myself. I'm in light. What do you do? I'm in light technology that activates your stem cells. Did you write that down? I think that sounds really good. See how that rolls. Hand a card, get a number. Everybody, oops, I'm totally like all over the place. Get your business cards. Everybody needs a business cards. Nobody likes the person when you ask for a card that does that and goes, I don't got a card. Have a card. Have a card. How many people here have business cards? If you have business cards, you're in business. If you don't have business cards, you're not. Right away, I said, Jan, where's your card? And had Jan not fished out her card, what do you think I would have done? I would have fished out my card because she's going to get a card, right? But Jan had her card ready to rock and roll. So business cards. Business bag is our mini presentations. At the Florida event, poor Jan, I made her make 400 of these. Everybody got one because I believe in events. A PowerPoint is great for explaining, but I want people to have a tool in their hand for third-party validation. Relationship plus influence equals a perfect buying decision. You're the relationship. The influence was Dr. Stacy on stage. The envelope was the tool to take the order. So then what would you do after that? You would get with the person that brought you here, and you would basically take the all products flyer in the order form and take the order. You can do that because you have the envelopes. I'll give you a real life story on this, a real life example. So you know the envelopes, you just read it. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I just learned myself. Well, it looks like it's a form of wearable light technology. I might just change it to a form of light technology. I think I'm going to simple it down. That activates, or well, you can't say that. That is made from organic crystals that, when placed on the body, reflect your own light to make change in the body. In fact, if you look at the patent, it looks like it activates stem cells. Oh my gosh. You're reading the envelope, right? You're reading the envelope. Can you read? You don't have to know anything. You just need to know to read. You can do a patching party and just have 5 to 10 to 20 people and make sure they all have an envelope and read everything. You read the envelope. Well, what does GHK copper peptide do? I don't know. I just learned it activates stem cells. It turns out that stem cells are the only cells in the body that are changeable. They can change into whatever cell your body needs for repair. Oh my gosh, I'm reading. I'm just reading, right? I think you need X39 because it activates stem cells, and Eon, when combined with X39, reduces inflammation, protecting your newly activated stem cells. Yeah, those need to go together. I'm reading. I don't know. Let's look at the pictures. That was me. I looked really bad and now I look good. Just reading. But you can come to a podcast to learn more. There's one tonight, right? I'm reading. So the reason I like these brochures is because anybody can read. And Dr. Dana just went to Starbucks with 5 of her friends, and she had an X39 and Eon and some Icewave. They all got patched. She read. Everybody got an envelope, and then she took everybody's order. But the cool thing is, everybody had their envelope to share with someone else. So that's why I gave all those to in Arizona. Not Arizona. I did it in Arizona too, but Florida. So here's the real life story that happened. My friend Nevada was at the event, and she brought 2 ladies that own a energy healing center, like a Scalar center. Anybody heard of that? The Scalar energy. Donna Reiner has one of these darn machines. They're like $30,000. You go in, you get all the energy. It's called Scalar. I've always wanted to try it. But they own one of these centers. They're good friends with Nevada. They come, they all have their envelope. And they say, we want to set it up. What do? We think we want to set up our clinic. What do we get? And I go, well, let's look in our envelope. They dug into their envelopes and they took out this and this. And they said, well, we want to start with a diamond pack. What should we put in it? And I said, well, in your clinic, what do? We do a lot of detox. Well, that would be glutathione. We need to help brain and heart, X49, stem cell. That would be X39 and Eon for inflammation. Yeah, and Icewave for pain. Yeah, those are the ones we want for our clinic. We just filled a diamond pack for them. And I took all the information. I still need to put the order in for Nevada or teach her how to do it because she's new. And then the other girl goes, well, let me go ahead then enroll my partner in a gold pack. And then we'll both be in the business, right? I said, yeah. So at the end of that event, what did I take home with me? I got a diamond pack order and a gold pack order that I'm helping for one of my brand partners, Nevada. Why was it so easy? Because we just sat on a little chair and I took their order and they had it in their hands and they could see it with me. I'm no different than you. I use the information. Dr. Ray Peavy, he's a doctor I just set up. He just fills these out for his patients. He takes a picture of them and he texts them to me and I put them in for him. I mean, it's really not that hard. So I just want you to know that that's how I use it. Then she says, well, how do I set up my office? I said, well, you can retail X39 for $150, all the supportive patches for $100, and aloe vera cream for $300. She goes, that's a great idea. I go, yeah, and then you can drop ship everybody at a better price wholesale. Okay, well, how do I get all of these? Well, how about if I mail you 30 of these all filled? Would that be okay to set your office up and then you can educate and take wholesale packs? That sounds great. Okay, I'll send those to you. Then next week, would you like a 30-minute Zoom to make sure you know everything you're doing? Yeah, I would. Okay, we're done. Order, office setup, education. And that is how I actually use this stuff to run my business. So that is why a business bag is a great idea, because I just did everything in one little spot in about 30 minutes at that event. Because I got back with the person that brought me here and I took their order. Okay, so that's your business bag. Okay, so far you need to have a clipboard, business cards, a business bag, a calendar book, a notebook, and a list book. Did I get it all? Is there anything else you need? Let's go see if I did it right. Let's go look. So now we're going to go to our website, start333biz.com. That's start333biz.com. And this is our resource center, and it just has a lot of great stuff on it, like your resources. So what you want to do is you want to go down. You first want to sign up, text and email blast, because a team that communicates together builds together. And then you want to go into the system. To access the system, you do need a username and passcode. I'm sorry, we have to be private, but we have to be private. So the username is start333biz, B-I-Z. The passcode is 333biz, B-I-Z. You should write that down if you want to ever get into the system, okay? We do have the system. We have the Evolve system 333, which is the patch 333, which is this: contact, invite, and follow up. And we also have the new 3-step recipe, which is Eric and Peter's system. Two beautiful systems. You can go in and learn one, learn both, and just know that in Team Evolve, I'm all about having whatever it is that you guys want to learn to be the best business builders you can be. And so there they are right there. Okay. Then we're going to go into Evolve Tools. Now, getting started. Your list of supplies. Well, look at there. There it is. Listbook, notebook, calendar book, business cards, business bags, and follow-up clipboard. It's right there. So if you forget what you need to buy, you can go right here and get it. Now, this is going to cost you all of $100. That's not so much for $1 million business. How many people here would spend $100 if they knew they could build $1 million business by contacting 3 a day, 5 days a week? There's a lot of people in this business that are your leaders that are doing that. And we do it all the same way. Okay, so let's go buy your business cards. Let's go buy your business cards. You buy your business cards from Sally. Take that picture. I don't know if I'm going to put the link in. So maybe, well, I could probably put the link in. I don't have Sheila here today, so I'm a master of all. There's the link for the business cards. So you can get the business cards that are more sciencey with the patent, or more yoga style. They're all compliant now. We're the power of the patch, and we have the patent. You just read the patent to people. It's really quite good. I think the materials look pretty darn good. I'd have to say Michelle did a really great job designing everything, and Sally does a great job printing. Business bags. This is where you go get your business bag. And for $15, you can get 10 of these, and you can get 2 at a time, and you email janjrand@gmail.com that you want your business bag. And you give her your name and your phone number and your address. The name and phone number, she'll actually make labels for you. And the address is where she will ship them. And the address is where she will ship them. Okay. Of course, all the other tools you just go buy at Staples or Amazon, right? Your notebook, your list book, your calendar book, and your clipboard. Okay. So then you might say, well, what do I need to do on that clipboard? Well, that would be a really good question. What do you do on that clipboard? Well, here's the thing. You go back out into the system, and I want to tell you that the system, either the 3-step recipe or the 333, the systems are the systems, and they are enclosed inside. And those are specific to what system you want to use, or if you want to go back and forth, no problem. They're there. But some people may not want to go into a system just to get a resource. Some people might not want to go into the system just to get a resource. So what do? You can just get a resource. You can go to a form and get a form. You can go into the tools and get a tool. You can go and look at the comp plan and get a comp plan. You can go in Pay Portal and you can go and see how you set up your Pay Portal, right? You can go into Evolve Input Order and you can see how you can input an order. All right there, just different tabs for you. So right now we're going to go to the Evolve Clipboard because and by the way, for you that speak Spanish, I got a new surprise. So English, right? Clipboard. What is that? Oh my gosh, that's the envelope. That's the same that's on your clipboard, right? The power of the patch. It's a form of patented wearable light technology. It's made out of organic crystals. When X39 is placed on your body, it reflects your own light back into the tissue. This process is called photobiomodulation, or light making change in the body. The X39 activates your master cells. We all know that you could say master cells or stem cells, as long as you're not on Facebook, to repair and regenerate you, just like when you were younger, in a non-transdermal and non-invasive way. As we age, we produce less and less of our master, or you can replace cells, slowing down our abilities to repair and regenerate itself. By age 35, we've lost 50% of our cellular activity. And by age 65, we've lost almost all of it.
You're gonna do
These-
laundry today? We could use it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should all fit in.
These newly activated younger master cells are pluripotent, which means they're the only cells in your body that are changeable. They can change into whatever cell your body needs for repair, and the army starts marching. Even if you don't immediately feel the effects, rest assured your new cellular army is hard at work repairing the most critical issues first before moving to something you feel. Some people experience results within 1 to 7 days. Most experience results within 30 days. Know that within 24 hours, the X39 patch starts restoring 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. Wear X39 12 on and 12 off. Apply a new patch daily for deep healing. Wear X39 1 month for every decade you are old. Hey, if you have these issues, you're going to love the patch because it increases strength, supports hair, wound healing, mental clarity, improvement of sleep, reduction of wrinkles. Who wouldn't want this? You guys, literally, you could just read this to people. When you're doing a presentation, people always say, I want to do a patching party, but I'm afraid. I say, invite 10 friends, read the envelope, call it a day. Invite 10 friends, read the envelope, call it a day. It's right there, everything that this patch does. Invite 10 people, read the envelope, have some testimonials, take orders. Let's say that one more time. Could you do this? How many people could do a patching party, invite 10 people, read the envelope, put patches on people's body, have a few testimonials, and take an order? Could you do that? Let's do that. How many people right now in chat could invite 10 people? I don't care if it's at Starbucks, McDonald's, at their house. You ready? Read the envelope, put some patches on people's bodies, have some testimonials, and take an order. If you could do that, put that in chat. And then, you ready? Do it.
Yes, come in, please.
Then do it. I'm going to give an office challenge. Anybody this week that does that invites 10 people to their own patching party. I do not care if it's live or if it's virtual. And you read the envelope, put an X39 and Eon on their body and a nice wave if they have pain, have some testimonials, and print out those darn order forms and take some orders. You will be put in the party raffle next Monday for a free sleeve of X39. I'll raffle 3 sleeves next week. Who's in? Who's in? It's not hard. And you know what? You don't even have to have the envelopes to do it. Why? Because you can just print off the clipboard. Okay, ready? One more time. Susan, are you able to type? Are you able to type? Susan, where are you? I need, Susan, can you type? What you need to type for me is this. I want everyone to invite 10 people to 10 people, say 10 people to a patching party, okay? They need to read the envelope. And if they don't have an envelope, they need to print off their clipboard and just read it. They need to make sure everyone has an X39 and an Eon patch on their body. And it would be nice to have some ice wave for the people with pain, because you know that's demonstrative, okay? Then you need to take some testimonials. And then you need to print off 10 order forms so you can take 10 orders. And it would not be a bad idea to print off the all products flyer as well, 10 of those. And oh my gosh, Angie said we can all do that. Okay, so Jan Rand, are you here? Did she leave me? Unmute yourself. You may not leave while I'm training, because I need you to tell people that you're going to send things out.
I'm sorry, I was signing somebody up.
Oh my goodness. There you go. So, was it the lady from Maine? I mean, from Boston.
No, I'm gonna call her later. Oh,
Of
from
course you-
Swampscott.
I love that. Okay, so here we go. Write this down because you need to help me on next Monday to remember this for our training. We are going to give away three X39 sleeves. And we're going to do that for everybody that invites 10 to a patching party. And what they're going to do in the patching party is they're going to read the envelope because they're going to print it off on their clipboard. They're going to patch X39 and Eon on everybody and Icewave for whoever has pain. They're going to do a few testimonials. And then they're going to use the all products flyer and they're going to use the order form to take an order. And I'm not attached if all 10 don't come. You have to invite 10. If no one comes, you can do the party to a pillow and you still qualify. Did you hear me? I'm not kidding. I'm just proud that you did the inviting. I'm just proud that you did the inviting. If 2 come, great. If all 10 come, great. If 30 come, wow. And all you need to do is make a little text, right? It's your patching party. I'd like to invite you to learn. Oh, how about this? I found light technology that activates stem cells. I'd like you to come learn more with me. Can it be that easy? Can it be that easy? I found light technology that activates stem cells. You're invited to come learn. And then wherever you're going to invite them, come to Starbucks, come to my house, come. Can everybody do that? I know that Susan, write this down. I found light technology that activates stem cells. You're invited to Starbucks to learn more. You're invited to my house to learn more. You're invited to Zoom to learn more. You're invited to my friend Jan's house to learn more because my house is so dirty. I'm not kidding. I'm not going to tell him my house is so dirty, but it is. I have cats. My son doesn't clean the litter box. Oh, you should have seen what I came home to, Jan, last night.
Oh my God.
It was a nightmare of smell. Now you guys know way too much about me. Anybody have a child who's 22 who's in charge of the cats but can't seem to get a litter box cleaned out? That would be my life. Okay, so now let's go to
Oh,
Okay.
by the way, Brian's coming to pick up the patches.
Oh, you guys want to see something? Don't get excited.
God, now what?
You're gonna be so happy. Okay, don't over gift today because I have to have some of these for your patching party raffle.
No, I
Look.
have,
Look,
Andre, I
Yeah,
have
look at
so
him.
many.
look.
Oh, no, I know. Anyone that's waiting for stuff, it's going out today. And we can't gift tomorrow because I have to leave for New Orleans.
And yeah, I mean, we have to talk about that because I have a personal day tomorrow. I can't work tomorrow. So Jan was going to run the meeting tomorrow, but you guys can just invite. You know what you could do tomorrow is you can invite all your people to your patching party tomorrow. Where there's an idea. Let's do that. Why don't you invite all your people to your patching party tomorrow, Jan? Let's do that. Susan, can you be here
Okay.
tomorrow to help Jan with that invite? Susan, are you here?
Yeah.
Can you be
Hey,
here with
Susan.
Jan and be her co-host to help her?
Oh, yes,
Okay, and so,
Yep, of
so
course.
we won't gift tomorrow, but what you guys can do is just invite people to your own patching party. Okay, yeah, I think it will be. I think you'll have so much fun. All right, sorry, this is like not what we normally do, but we kind of got off track. But really, that's just what this is meant to be. Dr. Stacy's team is just doing party after party, and they invite 5, they invite 10, and they do their little clipboard, and they read, and they put patches on people, and they sign them all up. I figure if she can do it, we can do it, right? That's what I figure. All right. So, where were we at? Okay, clipboard. Let's go back. Now you really have to understand how to put your clipboard together because you got a party to do. Okay, so there's your clipboard. And, don't freak out. You're just going to read this, right? And I do have other stuff that's really cool. the GHK flyer is really cool. I love it as well, but it basically says the same thing. Oh, let me read this. It says the same thing as the envelope, but it's actually can say stem cell because we don't have it with X39. So you could read this as well, or you could just read the envelope and change out master cell for stem cell. They really are the same document, right? Just so you understand that. And then the before and after tracker, at a party, these pictures are great. Print these out and point to pictures. You can tell people that Marci trained you and she looked really bad and now she looks good. And that little boy's finger died and now it's back alive. You can tell picture stories. And then really you can just print. I like this a lot because then once you're just going to talk about X39 for the most part, patch them, but then they're going to read this and they're going to want other stuff when they take their order. It happens all the time. So then there's your order form and you just fill it out. Okay. And then after you take your order, you might be like, I don't know what to do. That's when you would go to your input order and you would just watch the video on how to input an order. And we always do wholesale pack and auto ship. And I did do another script on how that works. I'm going to tell Neil, I don't think he got this up, but I do know these videos from a while ago. We're going to update those, but until that, I'm going to put a little link right here that just explains exactly how you put a wholesale pack and auto ship on the tree, just a visual script. And that's going to be at the very top, which I think will help you guys a lot. So I'll get that done today. But here's the good news. Neil, my computer guru, just bought AI, which means it's a full-on translator. And look what the man just translated for you Spanish folks. Evolve Clipboard, you ready? In Spanish. And all of these are in Spanish now. So you can send these links now and talk to people in Spanish if you want. And Monica Penrod said that these all look real good. So that's good to know. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at one. So if you want to do a Spanish party now, just read the envelope in Spanish. For those that are moving to the Philippines, we'll make it that way. For those that are moving to anywhere, that's how easy it is now. I can just give an envelope to Neil and he just switches it into a language and it's ready to rock and roll. So I'm pretty darn excited about that. So also, this is actually in links, Evolve links. This is kind of cool too. Of course, we have the Now site, we have international links, and we have the new Eric and Peter, whathaveyouheard.com. So those are all wonderful. The new international is pretty cool. Like we have the Spanish links here, but we have videos here as well in Spanish. And then we have all of the, documents as well in Spanish. We probably need to move this into speaking in Spanish language, but I think that's really cool. And so we had some people going to Portugal and they wanted their information in Portuguese as well. And so these links are like the 1 minute, 2 minute videos. So if you guys have like a country you want to go to and you want your own little country tab, then we can do that as well. The only thing we're going to do a full clipboard on is Spanish because Spanish is such a big market in the US and in Mexico, but every other country will just be put into the international links, I believe, as an example. So anyway, it's doable and it's pretty cool. So, okay, where am I at? Okay, so now let's go into the system. We of course are going to do the 333. And how do we do the 333? Well, we contact 3 a day, we invite, and we follow up. So how do we contact? Well, you make a list. So why don't we, for this example, make a list of 10 that you're going to invite to your own patching party today? Okay, so here we go. Right. On your Listbook, Lifewave, the Holy Grail of healing. Have you heard about stem cells? I might even add to this. Have you heard about light that activates? Have you heard about light technology that activates stem cells? I don't know. I got to play with what we want on that. But anyway, who do you know that would like this? Their name and cell number. Who do you know? Who do you know? Write your list right now. Get to your phones. Now, write your list of 10 that you're going to invite to your patching party. Their name and their cell number. Who do you know that you respect? Look in your phone now. We're going to do your list of 10 now. I have so many patches that I'm going to I'm going to raffle at X39 away right now for you to make your list of 10 to invite to your patching party. Who do you know that you respect? Who do you know that you love? Who do you know you can help with their health? Who do you know that you want to build a business with? Who do you know that has influence? Who do you know that's a progressive practitioner? Who do you know that's an entrepreneur? Who do you know that's a network marketer? All you do is go down your list and start saying, who do you know? They become real when they go in your list book with their name and their phone number. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Now, there may be some people on your list that you might have invited to a podcast or might have invited to a patching party or a Dr. Stacy call that just hasn't gone. Put them on the list here because maybe they would like to go to a live party with you. Maybe they would. Maybe they would. Put them down, their name and their cell number, their name and their cell number. Who are you going to invite to your virtual or live patching party? List of 10, list of 10, list of 10. Everybody do your list of 10. When your list of 10 is done, I need you to put it in chat because you know what we're going to do? We are going to do a raffle for all of you. Now, if you're nervous about doing your own party, that's okay. You can do a list of 10 and invite to my patching party on Wednesday. I'm okay. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're happy with, there is no pressure. So let's make this raffle great. This raffle is you do a new list of 10. And if you do your own virtual patching party or you do your own live patching party this week, then you get a raffle. We're going to raffle 3 X39s on Monday. However, if you're nervous about that, that's okay. Then you're going to take your list of 10 and you're going to invite to the patching party on Wednesday. You're going to invite to the patching party on Wednesday. Okay, we're going to make it real simple. We're going to do patching parties today. It's patching party Monday. Gloria's like, I'm in or I'm frozen. I'm not sure which one. Okay, let's go. Get your list. Everybody that's moving on that list. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I got my 10. I got my 10. I got my 10. This business is lists of 10. Never forget that. That's how you make your money. List making. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. The patching party 10. That's what we're going to call it this week. Patching party 10. Patching party 10. Let's go. I don't care if it's your patching party or mine. You're inviting 10 to some patching party this week. Let's go. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And I'm going to figure out my script right now. I found. Keep working. Keep going. I'm brand new, so I'm inviting them to your patching party. I think that's perfect, Catherine. You can invite them to my patching party. I promise I'll do a good job for you. And you guys can do both. You can have your own, or you can invite to mine. You can do both, Diana. All right, let's go. Everybody doing their list of 10, list of 10, list of 10. Okay, here we go. Write this down because I just don't know if I have the energy to put it in chat. Maybe I do. Okay, this is going to be what you do if you're inviting to your own patching party. Ready? Write it down because you're going to have to make a little text invite. I found a light technology that activates your stem cells to repair and regenerate you like when you were younger. Would you like to come to my patching party? Date, time, location. If it's virtual, you need Zoom. Susan, get your Zoom set up. You can set up Zooms that are free, 45-minute free Zooms. Everyone should have a Zoom account. Everyone should have a Zoom account. Okay, I promise when we get started, I'll put that script in for you guys. Okay? Okay. Jan, can you go to chat and put everybody's name down that's done a list of 10? You guys can keep doing it while I train. We'll do the raffle in 5 minutes. Keep doing your list. Keep doing your list. Most people have anywhere from 500 to 10,000 people in their phone. Your phone makes you money. Your phone makes you money. Use your phone to make lists. What do I mean? Every time you meet somebody, their first and last name go in their name. Under company, you tag them. Jan Rand, massage therapist. That's what she was when I met her. She's not that anymore because she's rich. Slash, I met her in LifeVantage. Slash, she lives in the OC. Slash, Michael. She's friends with a man named Michael that I know. I can make a list. I can search Jan 4 different ways. She'll come in my LifeVantage list. She'll come in my massage therapist list. She'll come in my OC list and in my list of everyone that knows Michael that I know. I am a master at categorizing people in my phone. I've been doing it for 20 years. If you haven't started yet, that's okay. Don't be mad at yourself. Start now. You just never knew. When I first started in Monavie 20 years ago, nobody trained me on that. I don't have one person in my phone from Monavie that I targeted, said was from Monavie. And I have people in my phone by the name of Heidi. I don't know their last name. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they come from. Make sure you start to do that. Your phone is your money. Okay, great. Everybody's doing their list. Okay, so now we made our list. All we're going to do is invite. So for you new people, doing your own party seems a little scary. That's okay. You can invite them to mine. So where do we go there? We're going to use our inviting script. And we're going to make it so easy this week just to invite to well, first, a couple of things I like are, have you heard about stem cells? You should be able to roll that out of your mouth. I'm going to add, I found a light technology that activates stem cells. Or I might say, have you heard about light that activates stem cells? I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to add light in here somewhere. What if you could activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? We use that a lot. I finally found something that helps me with whatever's going on with you. These are great asks. What do you do for work? Do you have pain? Where's your pain? I know Eric Beale's script is saying, what is it? Are you into your health? Is it something like that? Or Jan?
Can you hear, am I muted?
No.
Yes, are you into your health?
Are you into your health? I like that too. We'll add that one too. Are you into your health? That's easy. So
Do you care about your health?
Do you care about your health? Because I found a light technology that activates your stem cells. Are you into health?
Oh.
I found a light technology that activates your stem cells. So, these are just different ways. And then here's a basic script. Oh, I kind of have this. Have you heard about stem cells? I found a patented wearable light technology that repair and regenerates you just like when you were younger. Go to startx39now.com, watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. If you like what you see, I'd like to invite you to a patching podcast. I'll text you the invite below. Then you text them the Wednesday. Maybe we'll exchange. Have you heard about stem cells? I found a light technology. I may get rid of the mouthful. I think we're going to move just to light technology if you guys think that's cool. Now, or you could go down to Wednesday and just be really, really Wednesday-ish, right? This actually just says what Wednesday is. You guys have to tell me if you like having the invites per each thing or if it's too overwhelming. I've been thinking about just doing one basic and then you just put the different invites that go with it. Wouldn't mind your opinion on if you like that or if you like having an invite for each event. You could put that in chat. What do I mean? So here's an event. Have you heard about stem cells? I found a light technology that repairs and regenerates you just like when you're younger. You see, I think that rolls off better than patented wearable light. That's a big mouthful. I would like to invite you to our virtual patching party this Wednesday, where you'll learn about this technology, hear testimonials, and have a chance to win a free 30-day supply of product. I mean, that sounds pretty cool to get that. So maybe we still want that to be the way it is. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com, watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. Text me your address. I will text you the invite below. So this is the one that you're going to do if you're brand new and you're just going to invite them to mine. And maybe what we'll do for the very first time, I've never done this before, but we are going to, I found a light technology. I think I'm going to make that not so much. You see, I'm learning every day too, especially scripts. Scripts are really interesting in that you'll become a great script writer one day. So here we go. How's this? Bill, have you heard about stem cells? I found a light technology that repairs and regenerates you just like when you're younger. And it's totally compliant because I'm not saying that X39 activates stem cells on this. I'm just saying, have you heard about it? So then you get light and stem cells together. I'd like to invite you to our virtual patching party, blah, 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 and the name. I think that looks pretty freaking good. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to go and get you the invite. So you just go down here to invite to a patching podcast. And there are a lot of different ones you can invite to. We have the Monday. We have the Tuesday. Dr. Stacy's good on that. We have the Wednesday. There's the patching party. So I'll just put that in there. We're just going to be real simple today. We're just going to do parties today.
Hey, Mars,
Yeah.
Brian's on his way. Make sure your door's unlocked.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'll just put it on the fire pit real quick.
Okay.
I can't tell you how hard it is to give up my box of patches.
Yeah, well, you better.
All right. So there you go. You have your list of 10. You're either gonna invite to your own. You're going to invite to mine on Wednesday. If you're new, can you do that? Can you just send that out to 10 people, that cute little script? Who's a new person? Where's my new person? Unmute yourself if you can do that. If you're brand new, tell me you can do that. Yeah, I can send that out to 10 people. Can anybody do that?
I can set it up to 10 people.
Yay, Lyle! Thank you. All right.
I'm also doing a farmer's market Thursdays and Fridays. That's why I said I'm doing 60 plus people a day.
Okay, that's called mass exposing. Congratulations. That's mass exposing. Put a patch on it.
In a decent way, of course.
Yes, I love that. All right. So now, you guys, we're going to invite. Okay. Step 3 is the follow-up. Oh my gosh, what do you know? Uh-oh. We got issues. That's what we know. I am telling you, since the Microsoft thing, it is one thing after another. Why doesn't that go? It was just working a minute ago, wasn't it? I don't know. That is crazy. Let's see if it's going here. No, it's working here. It's just not working in the system. So remember, just print these off for your clipboard. So after they go to your patching party, you're going to read them the envelope. You can make it really simple. Just read them the envelope. Go through the other products that they might like to have. And take their order. What do I mean by take their order? Well, one X39, one X49 is 1 point. One sleeve of any supportive is 0.5, and the Alavita Skincare Trio is 1.5. You can get a silver pack for $2.99, the individual pack. The gold pack is family, double the inventory. Platinum, diamond, well, that's for big business builders, and that's a lot of product. So let's fill that pack, Betty. Well, we like to start with the dynamic duo. X39 to activate stem cells, Eon to reduce inflammation, because when you reduce inflammation, you turbocharge your stem cell repair, because inflammation loves to eat stem cells. Get rid of that, stem cells can move. So let's do 1 X39, that's 1 point, and 4 Eon, that's 0.5. Well, that's 3 points for $2.99. and then 1x39 the following month to keep your stem cells activated. Your address is, boom. Take the order. After you take the order, you're going to go, I took the order. Now what do I do? Well, then you either call customer service. They'll tell you how to put it in. You'll call your upline. They'll tell you, or you'll look at how to input an order on my system site, or you'll call Jan Rand. She helps with everything. Jan, could you put your name and number in chat? She likes to help.
Yeah, make sure you put the box outside. Is on his way.
Oh, can you guys all have to give me a minute because I'll get in trouble if I don't do what she says. Hold on.
That's right. None of your gifts will go out if she doesn't do it.
I don't have any Eon.
I've got, oh,
I got a few Eon. I'll put a couple Eon in there.
send them. I only have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 for gifting.
All right, I'm putting it outside.
Susan, did you make it home?
There's nothing like giving patches, right, when you're training, huh? All right, so, yeah, so that clipboard is the way you just follow up. Now, you might go, wow, that seems like really hard how to do all that. Well, just go through the steps, right? We're under follow-up. Under follow-up, you just print the clipboard. Now, if you're to the point where you need to take an order, well, you could just go over here to clothing script and just read it. All I did is have memorized and I just read this. So you can just read it to take their order. On follow-up, remember, not only do you print out the clipboard, but you can also follow up by reading after they go to a podcast. What did you like about it? Text them the different links, read it to them. And then ask them if they, put their patches on with them. Let's put them on together, 12 on, 12 off. You read. So we'll do a better job on follow-up when I get back next week. I know we should do a little more on follow-up and close, but for today, I think the most important thing that I want you to know is make your list and invite to a patching party and print off your clipboard so you can read it, okay? All righty. Now, the other site that I think is important to know is startx39now.com. That's startx39now.com. That is our product site. All you need to do is, did you notice how the script said watch video 1? It's just 2 minutes on light and 2 minutes on how the X39 works, and look at the pictures. That's it. You must look at the pictures and watch those 2 videos before you send anything out. You must know everything your people are getting. So if you're going to send them to look at startx39now.com to watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures, please do it first. If you're going to send them a gift or an envelope with all the good information, you need to have a gifting bag so you know what they're getting, so you can read with them. These are not brochures, they're scripts. We read along. If you got nothing about this training today, we invite. We like wholesale kits and auto ships, silver pack and auto ships, 1x39 4 eons and 1x39 the following month to keep your stem cells activating. And you don't need to know anything. You just need to know how to read and have the same stuff that your people have. So like kindergarten, remember how the kindergarten teacher used to read to you in class? They turned the book this way. That's what you're doing with your person. I don't really know. Let's just read it together. That's the concept of reading. So the last thing that you want to make sure you know is if you don't have envelopes yet, it doesn't matter because you can go get a clipboard for $1 and you print those out so you can read together. Do we all basically have the concept that you just need to read? Can everybody read? Raise your hand if you can read. If you can read, you can be a millionaire. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I don't know. Do you want me to tell you another story? One of my friends, I was mentored by one of the biggest network marketers in the country. She said, we're a script business. You just need to know how to read. She used to say, when you do a meeting, even though you have the script memorized, don't say it memorized, read it. So everyone knows that all they have to do is read. So she gave us a sheet, basically a sheet of paper. I just made the sheet of paper pretty. Okay. A sheet of paper on how this one product worked. And she said, all we did is go around and read it to people. I'm like, I can read. So then I met this girl. She's a big network marketer. And she goes, well, what's the system? I said, well, my mentor says we're just supposed to read this piece of paper to people. She goes, that's all I'm supposed to do? I go, yeah. She goes, I can do that. I go, okay. She goes to Starbucks with one of her girlfriends. She reads the piece of paper. The girl goes, this sounds amazing. And she signs up. They made it to the second highest rank in this company. And the woman that trained me is the highest rank at probably every company around here. So I'm just telling you, like, the sheet of paper that they all read made me a lot of money back in the day because they were all in my business. So, well, not the one that trained me. I was under her. That makes sense. But you see what I'm trying to say. All right. So now I didn't tell you we can also invite to a gift. We can also invite to a gift. Some of you might say, well, why does she gift? I guess I was gifted. Received 10 patches and it changed my life. And because the patch found me, I like to patch people. I think put a patch on it makes a lot of sense. And sometimes people will feel something. Most of the time they won't. And when I patch people, I say, you're probably not going to feel anything. I just want you to check out this new type of light technology. I mean, it's cool, right? We actually have such a cool product. Anybody in Monavie 20 years ago? Remember how you would pour the shot and drink it? It was fun. It was fun to have a tasting party. Then I went for a company where it was a little yellow pill. It was so boring. Nobody wanted to like have a party over a little pill. Our patches are fun. They're experiential. They're very party driven, and you can patch people with them because it's fun. And women like to have fun in community. Can we all agree on that? So we actually have a great product that goes with that. You know, we're not like a supplement. You know, you put a patch on the body. It's like technology. You open it up. It's super cool. It has crystal. It reflects your own light to make change in the body. It's light that activates your stem cells. How cool is that? Right? So that's what we have. So I don't know where I was coming with all of that. So anyway, that's really fun. So so make sure that you just understand that you just have the tools, right? You have the tools and you need to know the same stuff that you're giving. Oh, why we're gifting. Okay. So the reason that I do a little gifting program in this office for people that want it is I want to turn fear into fun. When I started this business 5 years ago, I was coming off of cancer. My last network marketing company was a pill. It was hard to duplicate. And honestly, the idea of making a list and doing this whole thing again, I didn't know if I could do it. Like, you know how sometimes your gut turns weird at something? Like my gut was turning really weird at network marketing 5 years ago. I just didn't know if I could do it again. And then my friend said, well, we're not really network marketing. We just gift people. And I remember in my mind, I said, oh, I can do that. In fact, when I went to Jan, when I first met her, I said, we're not network marketing. I'm in the gifting business. All of a sudden, for me, it turned fear into fun, and it made making the list of 10 not feel yucky inside. That is why I gift, is because I felt yucky inside until I gave it a little different spin for myself. And I guess the other reason I gift is because I give, then I hope you'll put patches on bodies. And yes, some people will say, I don't feel anything. And you'll be like, oh, it was such a waste of my patch. And why did I do that? I get all of that. Mass exposing eventually works because you're putting the energy out and it comes back. So I'll give you an example. Because I'm a gifter and I sent a little gift to my little girl, Anjali, in DC. And then she gifted a guy by the name of Edwin. And because she did and I did, well, he had his patch, his sleeve of X39 with him, and he got one. So he's driving in the car with Dr. Sam, who absolutely runs a World Financial Group team. Like, that's insurance, right? And he's huge. And he would have never looked at this as a business because he's doing something else. But golly, he had trigger finger and he could not button his shirt. And Edwin saw him in the car and said, you can't, but no, I can't button my shirt. I'm supposed to have surgery on this thing. It hurts so bad. You know what he did? Took out his little sleeve. He didn't even have an envelope. He just had this. And he said, let me put an X39 on that for you. And he did that. He goes 12 hours on and 12 hours off. It's like that activates stem cells. See how it works for you. Okay, and he gave him 3 more. By day 4, his trigger finger was better. He was one of those that got results pretty fast. Not everyone will, but what Edwin should have said, it may or may not work for you because it's light and it takes some time to activate those stem cells. But I just want you to try a cool technology. But for Dr. Sam, it worked. I got a call from him. He said, I'm not looking for another business, but how do I not share this health solution? And now he's building a big team. I am so glad Edwin had this in his car and he put a patch on Dr. Sam, or I would not have another huge team in my business. Okay. So that is why I give. I turn fear into fun for making a list. I get patches on bodies, but make sure you say, of course, you probably won't feel anything, but it's a new light technology and I want you to put it on your body. And then when you send the gift, you must follow up. The gift is not just to give and then you call them in a month and they go, I didn't feel anything. No, it's you call during the time is gifting. Did you get it? Let's take it out and put it on together. It's an experience. You're having a phone call patching party. Yeah, let's read everything in the envelope together. By the time you get done reading the envelope and taking the pictures and looking at the pictures together, you will have signed them up. But if you don't follow up, it's a waste of your time and my money. So you may today do 4 gifts today because Jan is not gifting tomorrow. So take advantage of that. You never get to do 4 gifts in a day. You told me I could do that because you said tomorrow you can't give. You told me that on the airplane.
Okay, so here's the deal. 4 gifts. You have to follow the rules. 2 people in a house is 2 gifts. And if you said I'm not filling the 5th one, I need you guys to be honest and so.
And remember, only 4 because you guys, I only have that box. That box has to last us like 2 weeks. You think, oh, it's so much, but there's 127 of you. And you guys, you know, I fund a lot out of my own money. And sometimes we just can't do it. Oh my God, she's freaking out. Why are you doing that? We said 4, right? 2 and 2 usually. You didn't mute my, oh my God, what?
Nothing. It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, great. Okay, we're gonna just mute her. Okay, so, but no more than 4 today and none tomorrow and none tomorrow. She cannot, anything that she gets today will go out. But if you send anything after today, it doesn't go out till next week. Okay. Is that right? And we can't go through my whole freaking box. So only 4. A couple equals 2. Correct, Jenny. Thank you. A couple equals 2. So do you want to see where you find that form? All right. So you go to the system and it's under, just so you understand the system, it would be under, where do you think it would go? It would be under invite. So you know how you invite to a podcast, you invite to the Now site, you invite to a story, you invite to a gift. This right here would be a business bag. So you gift your own. I can't do everything for you guys, right? I'd go broke. But this tells you to get your own bag so you can put some patches on people, do your own patching party. You understand what I'm saying. But during the office, you can gift through the office link. During the office, you can gift through the office link. And what you do is you go down. Oh, this is the gift. This is cool. There, oh, surprise, surprise. There's the envelope again. 2X39 and 2 Eon, and there's the form. So under the form, you're going to put, we'll give you the daily code. You put your first name, your last name, your phone number, and who's going to get the gift. And then you hit submit. It goes to Jan. She mails it on your behalf with your name and your phone number. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put the gift link in chat. So you have that. Go ahead.
Nick?
Yes, Jan.
Okay, post it
Yes, go ahead.
each one up to make sure that you're asking if there's a unit, ask if they have moved. I get them back, people moved, it can't be forwarded. So every time it comes back, that's $1 down the drain.
Yeah,
And
so
I
here's the
just
thing
don't
on
have-
that. Jan, that makes her so mad. When you gift, you
So
call
mad.
them, you text them, you make sure you get the correct address, okay? You don't just give her like the Christmas list, okay? That doesn't work. Oh, and by the way, here's the gifting script. And the script would be under the system. And you go over here to use your inviting script. And we're going to go down to the, just keep going down until you find the gift script. Betty, have you heard about stem cells? I found a patented wearable light technology that repairs and regenerates you just like when you were younger. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com. Watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. Text me your address. I'll send you a gift. Then they text you the address. Then you send the gift out. Or you call them and text and talk and talk and text. Don't just text them as spam. Okay? If you call them, they'll never call you back, but then text them. I text and talk and talk and text. So when I text, I'm calling and reading the text to them. Okay. It's important to do both. It's not just a text because it's spam, and it's not just a phone call without a text. They need to hear your voice. And if they don't pick up, you just say, oh my gosh, I found light technology that activates your stem cells. Look at the text, right? That's it, right? And then text them. Call me back. Use your voice, right? And if you want to read the script exactly, you can say, have you heard about stem cells? I found light technology that repairs and regenerates you, right? Compliance wise, we have to play around with it a little bit. That's why the script is not exactly how I would want it written all the time, like I'm saying it, but you guys can figure that out. So let me go ahead and put this script. You can also say this. Have you heard about stem cells? I found a light technology that repairs and regenerates you like when you were younger. Would you like a gift? Would you like to come to the patching party to learn what the gift is all about? You can double invite. Would you like a gift? Would you like to come to the patching party to learn about it? Okay, double it. You guys have to get good at inviting. A network marketer is good at list making, and they're good at inviting, both with texting and their voice and talking, right? All right, so there's the gift script. Okay, so once again, we're inviting to patching party, patching party, patching party. You can do 4 gifts today, no gifts tomorrow, and you're inviting to your own patching parties, which I will put in chat the script for your own so you can copy that. Jan, did you put everything down? Can we do the raffle real quick for everybody that made a list before we move on to working?
Yes.
Let's go. How many people put that they are going to do a list of 10 and do a virtual patching party or their own patching party? How many people on that list? I just wanted to see the count. I'm so proud of you guys.
Oh,
Count.
I have 25. I'm sure I probably missed a couple.
Good job on that. So I have
Oh, and I'm
25 people committed to doing a patching party this week, virtual or live. Invite 10. And Monday, we're going to raffle 3 X39 sleeves for everybody that does it. Okay. So now, because we all wrote a list of 10, that list of 10 counts for either doing that or inviting to the patching party I do on Wednesday. Let's go ahead and do a raffle for the list of 10. Go ahead.
okay. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, here, Boswell. I want you to put your finger up and down, and then when we say stop, stop. Okay, ready? Okay, say stop, Mars.
Stop.
Pat Little.
Pat Little, you want an X39? Good job, Pat. Email janjrand@gmail.com that you want an X39 sleeve.
Thank you so
And
much. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
you can use that in your patching party. Woohoo!
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get to work. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.